Hello everyone, hello. Welcome back. This is my return to Mario Kart 64. Some custom stuff today. And I will start with Litronomes or Litronomes Stomper mod. Yeah, Cardboard has me again because of this game, yeah. Alright. Here we go. I've never played this, I just had a look and some trouble to calibrate my controller, but I'm able to play on my N64 controller connected to my computer. So it's almost like usual business as usual this way. Surely we pick 150cc. Do you want me to play with Yoshi Verboten? What do you think? Yoshi races? It's NTSC, by the way. Yo, hey Kelp. Okay, Yoshi it is. The adapter, I don't know if I can show you now that I have a webcam, because it has no label. Can you see this? I think you can if I hold it here. The cable is not long, so I can't show it really close without unplugging. But this is the adapter, and it just says N64 controller adapter for PC USB. So yeah, this is the thing. And it plugs into the USB port. And because I have a new computer since a couple of months, I had to calibrate it. I was afraid it doesn't work on Windows 10, but it does. And this is the first time I'm playing Mario Kart 64 on my TV, because it's my second monitor. Yo, hey Akvansky, and hello Ant91. I didn't buy it that many years ago. I think I bought it 3 years ago when Micro 500 released Micro Mountain, the first really well done, well designed and working custom track. That was 3 years ago. Okay, let's go. Not sure how good I will perform. As you can see, I start alone. I have to hit everyone. DK is gone. Bananas don't help. Luigi's next. Yes. I hope I won't miss anyone. That would be a major time loss. Where's Toad? Ah, I missed him. I was too fast. Come on. Should be easier on a straight. Yeah, got Mario. Oh, my own bananas. Where's Wario? Okay, I can look at the map a bit. There he is. Peach is next. I've also practiced 1 minute here. Oh, and saw that I can shoot them, but shooting does not finish them. Just throws them up. If I shoot Bowser now. Ah, come on! No! Okay, finish. 113.46. Yo, hello Fire Waster. What's up? Super Parigo Kart was a struggle, to say the least. I managed to beat some of the cups, but not every cup. I think in 100cc, I didn't play 150cc, but 100cc I won silver in Special Cup, but I had to cancel one of the cups earlier. Yeah, I think SPK in 150cc. Wow, that's so difficult. So that was 113.46, right? Sorry, I have to go to OBS. I want to note them down. This is the speedrunning attitude. 113.46, if I remember correctly. Ah, I have the full screen. Okay, now it should be fine again. I can't check OBS without going out of this full screen mode, so just tell me if you can't see it. Yo, hello KCC. This is day 2, yeah. And there's a first time viewer. Hello to Tizzle. Thanks for the kind words. Greetings from Germany to Down Under. I think many more people join today because I'm in the cardboard again. So hello Soft Syrup. I see many more familiar names now. Oh, I think I forgot Italian. I'm sorry. Buonasera. Buonasera, Dapstorm. And hello to Mr. Cornhead as well. So, hello everyone. How's it going? Alright, Kelp, you want me to use Peach, but I'm in the GP mode. So after this cup, I can't instantly change now. I have to go on. Alright, so Moo Moo Farm. I think this is good because I have the track view. Oh! DK already. Oh, come on. It's so bumpy. And therefore not easy. Ah, I missed him, no. No. Where's Luigi? Ah, I'm struggling and failing on Moo Moo Farm. Nothing changed. Wow, Luigi Raceway was much easier. Come on! No, I can't get him. He's too tough to get. You have to be very precise. Very precise. Not sure how large the hitbox is, but wow. This was awful. And the gap to the others is so big now. But I have infinite laps, it seems. Oh, come on. I thought it's much easier, but that was just Luigi Raceway. No, yeah, I have to show the molds again, I have to. Wow. Not easy to get them. The time will be so bad. Moo Moo Farm, one of the longest tracks? Question mark. Oh, come on. Yes, got him. 2 more to go. And I will switch to Peach for a Flower Cup. I promise. Almost got my own banana. Yeah, that was good. Okay, last one. Bowser. I should use triple B. Okay, got him. Oh, that was awful. 220.14. Also, hello to Kazuya and Jones. What's up? A lot more people in here because I'm playing this certain game. Okay, 22014. Marty. Also hello to Axman. What's up? Yeah, it's like it's a hack by Litrona. Feels like a mission mode. Bowser for the wider hitbox. I could try later, yeah. Also hello Ben Livet. Welcome to my channel. Yo, hey Mr. Bub. I retired from competitive time trials, yes. Yep. Okay, 22014. I have to go out of the full screen again. Which always stops the emulator, pauses it. Oops. So that was awful. That was really bad. Yo, what's up, Patty? So many familiar people today. Hello, Time. Frührentner. Yeah. And yeah, sponsored by. It's another retro BVB jersey, but from 2002. I think they were wearing it on the last match day of 2001-2002, and then for the next season. So when they won the championship. But I'm running out of jerseys. I think I have one more, but it has long sleeves. Okay, let's go on to Koopa Troopa Beach. 14? Why do I have to stomp 14? It's double. Is that correct? Ah, no, it's a total. It's a total. Okay, I thought it was counting down. I didn't pay attention on Mumifal. Oh no, I have to go over... Oh, okay, that worked nice. But I have to go over the CPU path. That's interesting. So I have to go around here. Where do they go here? I hope not over the ramp. Oh, come on, Mario. What are you doing? It's interesting. You really have to target the CPU way, the path they take. I mean, I could stomp Wario first. Ah, that was too greedy. Too ambitious. No! Man, it's tough. Come on, Wario. This is so funny. Come on, little Wario. Finally. Ah, the other two are so far away. Wow. I might take the shortcut. The tunnel jump. Yeah, I definitely take the tunnel jump. Oh, I can still do it. Oh, they're really far away.
Speeding on a journey, champion of Kart, swoops up through the rack.
One more.
But he is good to start.
Not sure if I'm good to start. Quite rusty. At least on this mod here. Come on, Peach. Yeah. Alright, 214.77. And there was a subscription coming in from Kelp NL. Thank you very much, Kelp, for 9 months. Appreciate it. I'm washed up. So 214.77. Let me note it down before I forget. hunt these records later, I think. Because it's quite enjoyable. I like it. Can you go in reverse? You mean the mirror mode, the extra mode? I haven't unlocked it, so I have to play through these and then we will see. Or you mean turn around? Ah, that's cheating. Yeah, Paddy, Collar and Everton, yeah. I mean, I could try later if it works to just turn around. Also, hello Yoshi, star. So bad news about the Switch version of this game, it's rubbish. How's the connection there? And we have a Yoshi race for later. Okay, let's go on. It's nice that it has a count for total stomps, but I mean, I can't advance to the next track if I don't get all 7, right? Oh, the train, I have to pass through it. Can't do it anymore, guys. Sorry. Oh, the green shell. That was a nice target on the straight. Oh, come on, that didn't count. Oh, wow, Toad. Toad is so tiny. It's really hard. But I really like the concept. I think it has been inspired by a challenge in Mario Kart Tour, actually, in that mobile game. Ah, come on. Sub 2, let's go. Easily. Yes! Okay, 149.57. $149.57. No, my shirt. I have to fix it. Have to fix my decoration. Ooh, Marty's angry. Did you hear that? Oh, I can change the pausing mechanic. Do you want me to try? I think I'll leave it this way for now. Enjoy the trophy ceremony. And now I will switch to Peach, because Kelp redeemed it. But first let's watch this. The other characters are tiny. Shrunken Mario and Luigi. Yeah, it's Project 64 version 1.6, yeah. I didn't know they changed the trophy. It's a gigantic thwomp. It's not Marty though. Rotating, nice. Yeah, very cool. Okay, we move on to Flower Cup. Options, settings, options, pause, emulation when not active. Okay, I will have a look now. It's better for you, yeah. How about this? Hey, it works. Thank you, Ent. Just have to go into full screen again. And out of it. Yeah. I can't go to OBS in full screen mode. Doesn't work. So that's all I have to do for now. Alright, here we go. That was very funny. And I try to unlock extra mode. And it's Peach's turn now. Toad's Turnpike, here we go. I think they go to the middle lane all the time. We will see. I also like the lightning at the start. That's why they are all small. Luigi, I got you. Hey, that's good. That's very helpful. So they can't turn when I approach. Okay, next one coming up. Where's Yoshi? Okay. No! Oh, come on, Toad. Ah, Toad always the most difficult one. He's so small. Look at that. Yeah, and when I take more time, the gap to the next player becomes bigger and bigger. I like this dynamic, it's really good. You get punished if you slow down too much. The other players just keep going. And the moment before you hit the small players, you can't see them anymore. Ah, I knew it. Yes. Oh, Bowser's way ahead. Bowser, slow down. I wonder if this is available in extra mode. I mean, Toad's Turnpike will be the best track then to try. Okay, I'm done. Yeah. Oh, please no rubber banding. 235.23. Was it 225 or 235? I think 235.23, right? Yeah, 35. Thank you. Wait, verboten. Actually wanted to just leave the screen on, but some keys on my keyboard worked as hotkey for the emulator, it seems. So I just proceeded. But yeah, 235.23. And back to full screen. Yeah, the counter is just for fun. You always have to stomp all the characters. I didn't see any limit. You just go lap for lap. I think you have eternal laps. Endless race. Alright. Perhaps Snowland. Oh, DK already. Come on. Hey, he goes off the track. Try to cheat. Man, that already took quite long. Ooh, shroom spot. Yeah, somehow did it. Oh, not a good idea. Okay, was decent. Just didn't want to drop the bananas down in case I need another lap. Who knows? Okay, it didn't take me this long for Toad now. That's good. Ooh, the bananas. Yes. Bowser's always the final boss. Oh no! I missed the sub 2. Oh, it's always sub 2 on Frap Snowland. I mean, I crushed him before 2 minutes, but the clock just goes on a bit before stopping. It's always the same. That swarm sound, awesome. Okay, so that time is easy to remember. Too bad it wasn't exactly 2 minutes, I would say. Alright, Choco Mountain. I wonder if these CPUs can fall down somewhere. But yeah, then I would just have to go after them, wherever they go. Oh, nice. Kazuya, did you like that? Crushed DK instantly. Takes me longer when I crush Luigi. Okay, but that was nice. Oh, come on. Man, Yoshi's drunk. Snaking around. Wow, Bowser's really far ahead. I wonder why. Ah, that was a bad idea. Very bad. It would be good for the last player. Yeah, I shouldn't do that. It's only useful for the last one. Oh, I missed Toad. That's why. Damn, no. I missed Toad? So it was Toad on the map. Okay. I could use the shortcut now, but can I do it? No, I can't. Damn. Let's turn around. I'll leave Bowser alone for now. Man, you completely messed it up by missing Toad and not realizing. I didn't see him. Ah, almost landed on Bowser. Okay. Well, that was not the best Choco Mountain. 231. Yeah, maybe camping is faster, but it's not fun. Alright, Mario Raceway. Oh, almost. Almost close. Ah, the mushroom pit. So I have to pay attention on the map, and I don't miss anyone. Hey, they're going off track. That was great. I can't do it. I was too ambitious. Damn. I'm rusty and this is NTSC, you have to know. So my timing was well off. But I had to try. Oh, really? Come on. No! Come on, Wario! Oh god. So it was a bad idea to drop bananas. I want you to throw it. I should reach Bowser before he reaches the banana. Okay, mushroom cut again. Oh, at least this time. No AAA. Really? Come on. Come on! Oh, that took too long. Mario Raceway became a longer track as well. $240.33. Alright, Wario Stadium. First of all, trophy ceremony. Have to watch it closely this time. Oh, it's still the fish. Ah yeah, the cup gets replaced. He spits out the thwomp. That looks nice. I like the love for these details. Okay. Somebody requested Bowser? So Kelp, I will play Peach again in Special Cup if nobody else redeems another character. So Peach gets 2 cups. But hey, it's Bowser's Castle in the Star Cup, so let's try with Bowser. I think it was Jones. He recommended the wider hitbox, so let's see. I don't have to be fast. Oh, maybe it's a mistake. Of course I have to be fast, surely. But he has AAA, and I'm curious if it makes a difference. If I pick a wider hitbox player? Hey, come on, Bowser. Nope. Shouldn't use them. Oh, come on, Luigi. It looks like they are more spread apart. So maybe you could take shortcuts and jump around back and forth. But yeah, for now I'm doing it the traditional way. It's still damn difficult. also think it's supposed to take longer. They're so far away from each other. No, come on, that was so close. Okay. I missed someone. I missed Mario. I didn't see Mario. Did you see him? When I passed him somewhere? Oh no, this is an awful spot with these hills. You never know where the CPU is going. Come on. Ah. Damn it. Yes! Nice. Come on. It's faster this way. I don't even get a reverse sign from Lucky 2. Oh no. Oh, this field again. Come, drive into me. Yes! Okay, that was good. Do you think I would like it, the real Slim? I'm not sure. Okay, 407.91. This was with Bowser. First cup was Yoshi and second was Peach. Lucky to retired. Okay. So Sherbet Land now. Oh yes, great performance so far. I just had a look. There's a pair of players. I wonder why. I couldn't get the double. Wow, he's so small compared to Bowser. Okay. So one of them had slowed down. Now I face a bigger gap. I would say so far this is my best race. Ah, I overtook. I was too fast. Oh, now I'm struggling. Come on. Where are you? UK's insanely slow. Ah, he took himself out? That counts? Really? Okay, I take it, They are out if they hit a penguin. I mean, I really forced him into the penguin, right? I threatened him so much that he panicked and committed suicide. Yes, come on, one more. Again! Just over 2 minutes. Too bad. I wanted sub 2. Wario for Special Cup, only if Kelp allows. Okay, a Royal Raceway. Oh yes. Imagine they would turn right and go to the castle. But no. They just follow the normal track. Nice. I want a sub 2 minute score on one track. Maybe here. Mario, what are you doing? Yes, got him. You just left the track to make it even harder for me. I think I can't do a sub 2, not anymore. No. Oh, Wario! Come on. Ah, 12 seconds? No, I can't do it. Nah, Peach is too far away. Damn. I underestimate how long it takes if you slow down once or twice to reach the next CPU. Okay, 2:30, 54. Okay, we move on to Bowser's home track, Bowser's Castle. Rainbow Road, yeah, that's gonna be a long one. I think I passed someone. Oh yes. Very good that I noticed. And now it's such a huge gap. Why? Oops. I want to use the mushroom to prevent the spin out. Two people are together again. Yoshi and Mario. Such a long drive to reach them. Oh no, Mario is still there. It's not the same as the penguin. Come on, Mario. Ah! So it doesn't count if he drives again against a thwomp, into a thwomp, but it counts if he falls down? Or do I have to be very close to him? I'm not sure. Oh, DK? Yes. There goes my sub 2 dream. It's never realistic. What the hell? 150 mechanics. Bowser's too fat. Oh, really? Missed him. Come on, little warrior. Okay, I even need more than 3 minutes. Wow. My fake item box. I put it down and thought, okay, I won't pass it. No, I've passed it twice. It takes so long. Maybe because I'm a heavyweight it takes a bit longer, but they are quite spread apart here. Okay, that's it. 3:25:19. My keyboard is stuck. Come on. Super Baldy Kart was SBK yesterday. And yeah, I played the old man in the wheelchair. Yo, Haddock. Long time no see. Yeah, this is my kart week right now. No Super Circuit mods. I mean, it will be next Mario Kart Super Circuit, but I don't know any mods, so I had to look. I would have to look. So if you can recommend some, Soviet, then tell me. Otherwise I will play the original game, which I will play anyway first, but who knows. but please not in Super Parigo difficulty. Time for another sip. I think the cup should be saved already, but it's a fun ceremony, so I'll wait. Was Super Baldy Kart hard? No. Just a bit, but much less than Parigo Kart. The tracks were not as difficult. I think the CPUs either. Okay, let's see if we can unlock extra mode after completing the special cup with Wario. Not sure if Kelp is here, he didn't say anything. And I will play again if I unlock extra, so we will see if Peach gets another round or not. But for now it's Wario. Yeah, the cup's saved to the menu, that's good. So now I don't have AAA anymore, and I'm even a bit slower, I think, because of that. So more slowliness. But yeah, maybe he's a better shooter, a sharp shooter. It also depends on the track layout, if you can cut through some sections where the CPUs take a longer path. Oh no, that's not good now. It took me a bit. I won't put that down now. Oh, I passed somebody. Toad. But based on the icons... Toad, what are you doing? No! What the hell? He cheated his way onto the ramp? Ah, come on, he cheated. What I was about to say, based on the squares, the icons on the left, they just swapped order. I didn't skip him. Oh god. He just went so slowly that he got past. And come on, he cheated. Ah, come on Toad, finally. That took so long. But it wasn't my mistake. Couldn't do anything about it. So take note, they just go onto the ramp anyway. No matter how it looks. Just go to the ramp as well. No, I missed him. Come on, DK. Come here, donkey. Come on. No. Oh, no. I was so sure to get him before the finish, but I didn't. Hey Jesper, welcome. This is the Stomper mod by Litronon. 3:21:26. It's really good. Yes, you have to stomp everyone and they get shrunken. That's proper English, right at the start. Oh, Yoshi Valley, which path do they take? Oh, they're all over the place. Damn it, this is a challenge. The majority of the lab consists of these paths. Oh, I have no idea where to go. Oh no. No. Oh, this is so bad. Come on, Wario. Okay, at least now I know where to go. This comes in handy. But the maze part, oh god. Come on. You have to be so precise. Oh man, 3 people. I bet they take different ways now. Let's take the longest. So I catch the others later, hopefully. Yeah, oh yeah, they took much shorter ways, routes. Can even skip here again. Okay, that turned out quite well. I have to get rid of these bananas. Nice, come on. No, no! Ah, he goes here. You never know. Mario took the strange way to the left. Ah, let's go, finally. I can do the hairpin cut every lap. Yes! Oh, so close to 2 minutes. 2:01:84. Yeah, I know I should drive in reverse. I could try that, but for now I'm doing it the traditional way. For now. The points! What are these points? I always get 7 points? I never paid attention. Oops. So 2:01:84. Oh my god, we have the question of all questions. Oh man. Okay, Banshee Boardwalk. Come on. Wow, such a big gap to the next player already. Oh, I got him. Nice. I missed Yoshi? Ah, they changed the order again. Yoshi overtook Toad. The beginning it was a different order. Okay. Maybe I have another shot at sub 2? Only 3 to go, come on. Yeah, on the straight, come on. Nice. 40 seconds to go. Don't fall off. Yes! 24 seconds. This could be it. Oh, he's so far ahead. Come on. Come on. Yes, sub 2, finally. Took me 2 laps? Or 3 laps? I mean 156 in 150cc, 3 laps. I think I just completed 3 laps here. Okay, that was nice. That was my goal on one track. 156.11. And now the longest. Final track in 150cc. And then we'll see if I unlock extra. I would go in reverse then. Unless Toad's Turnpike is really what I'm expecting it to be. Then I played normally, but the other cars go in reverse. Oh man, this will take long. I mean, look at the map. Bowser almost has 1 lap head start. And I'm playing a fat Wario heavyweight character. I should have done the shortcut, no. They are so far away, I should have done the shortcut and jump onto this part of the track. Damn. I didn't realize at the beginning that the gap was so big to the first player already. I'm playing it the noob way now. 1 minute and I reached the first player. Mario overtook Luigi, okay. I thought I missed him, but no. Based on the map, I did not. But yeah, it's really designed to be the longest race. Marathon race. Nice. Drifted onto him. Maybe I'm lucky and I shoot one. Can't take the shortcut now, of course. They are ahead of me. Did it work, or did Yoshi hit the chomp? Anyway. That's a bigger gap now to Donkey Kong. Oh, come on. Finally. Oh yes, that was nice. No Tran because Wario doesn't have AAA. Okay, where are you, Peach? Where are you? Ah, missed her. Alright. One more. Not sure if this will be the longest race for me. I can't see right now which time I had in Wario Stadium, but you can. Oh, I missed him! Come on, hurry up. Let's try to shoot him. Alright, that's it. 4:34:57. Not Bowser, hey Ubisoft. So 4:34:57. Yeah, it's the longest race. .407 was Wario Stadium. Alright. So that was the first round completed. Sub 2, I did sub 2 on Banshee Boardboard. Okay, so for the next round, I don't know if I will complete all 16 tracks again. I will go reverse. I just turn around at the start and then try to get them. See if that makes sense. And let's see if I unlocked extra mode now. Surely I will play extra mode then, which is 100cc. I hope so, because Toad's Turnpike would be nice. And if this ROM didn't have any major changes in that regard, I should unlock extra now. If I remember correctly, you only have to win all the special cup, all the 150cc cups. Do I get the credits? Yeah. Short break, guys. I'm right back. Alright, I will just keep this on until the end. It's so nice. Then hopefully extra mode. That sentence from Mario plays a lot earlier on the NTSC version. In PAL, you would say it now, much later. And that's what I'm used to. Okay, reset. That's how it looks at the start. Alright, the full screen didn't work well. Now it's full screen for me again. Or maybe it's something about the ROM, yeah, maybe. I noticed a slight difference in the original versions as well, the original cartridges. I don't know if it was the American NTSC version or the Japanese one. Okay, the moment I've been waiting for. Yes! Nice. We have extra mode. Now the Stomper mod has to work in extra mode as well, but I'm very confident about that. Which character, guys? Which character do you want to see? Any requests? If not, I'll start with Peach again because of Kelp's redemption. Kelp redeems DK? No, he requests DK. Okay, Kelp. Then Donkey Kong. Why not? And I will start with Luigi Raceway again. What's the time I have to beat? Can I see that without leaving the full screen? I can. 1:13:46. Okay, that was the easiest track. 1:13:46. But I will turn around now, and it's 100cc. So not sure if that will work. I don't think so. Because yeah, it will be very tough to hit them now. Very tough. Like if I miss one, what should I do then? I just have to be lucky to get one before they all pass me and then I turn around. Like Mario. Yeah, I was lucky to get Mario. And now I turn around. I'm not sure if it works out. And of course this is only 100cc speed. But yeah, let's see. Maybe it also depends how close I am to the last player when the race starts. I feel like this was quite counterproductive. It didn't give me an advantage. Yeah, it will take much longer. So I failed. 1:13 already. Let me try it the right way. Every time I miss the target time. Okay, I can only do it on the first try. But it doesn't work this well. I also forgot that last time the 1:13 was with a lightweight. Lightweight and 150cc. But here, look how close Luigi is already. Wow. Some proper dodging skills. So I can't really compare the times. I would need to play so much better to outweigh the disadvantage I have because of the weight and the CC class. Come on. Yeah, I think this will take me longer anyway. But yeah, I can try it on Moo Farm again if you like. I think I can't beat any of the times in 100cc speed. It's just too slow. Now the question is, do the characters, the CPUs, drive the same speed or relative speed? Relative to the class 100. Not sure. Oh, come on. Yes. It's a pity, by the way, that extra mode is not in 150. Don't know why they did it. Should have been the king class. Highest difficulty. If they don't do 200cc, then at least the highest available. Finish! Okay, I won't note that down. Advanced game. Okay, we just move on. 7 points. I get 7 points per track. 2:20:14. I was so bad on Moo Farm. So I turn around now. And try my best. But it's super hard to catch anyone. They are coming towards me. And the track is so wide. Oh, I almost got Bowser. That was so close. Damn. This is a bad place. I can't see people approaching me. No, it didn't work out. But maybe I will beat the 2:20 because that time was awful. But yeah, Moo Farm is a very wide track. That makes it hard to catch the CPUs. And it's so bumpy. It adds to the difficulty of this challenge here. At least it's a very short lap, so it didn't take me long to get to the CPUs after turning around. $2.20. Do you think I can beat it? I can't struggle that much. If I struggle that much, I won't beat it. Only 1 minute to go. The mirror track is not a problem at all. It's just the width of this track. I mean, I know they drive in the middle, but still. Any narrow passages or straights help. I think that's a big point. There's no big straight on this track. Oh, it's so damn bad and difficult. If you ever have a straight, it's much easier to stomp them. You can line it up. Why are the 3 remaining so far ahead and all clustered together? Or grouped? Crammed together is the right word, I think. Okay, Bowser's next, okay. Nice. I missed someone. He dodged the banana. No, come on. Finally. Okay, it takes me much longer. Again. I think that will happen on every track. Because this was one in particular where I was bad on 150. Sub 3. You also never get red shells. That's a good mod. Good modification. Oh, I keep... No, 14 points, that's correct. It's only the second track. Okay, Koopa Troopa Beach. What's my time there? 2:14. Oh, I didn't turn around. I forgot. So forget about the time. It's another wide area. Maybe not here. Come on, Bowser. Yes! Ah, there was a good spot to catch. Ah, damn it. Let's just see if they all take the same. No, they don't take the same line. That would be too easy. What happened there? Ah, Yoshi. Yoshi drove against the palm tree. Nice, come on. I already passed Yoshi? Yeah. Very nice. I didn't know which way to go, so I caught him before. Mario before the tunnel? Oh, I think I can't do that. No. He's too far away. Damn. I have to go around. At least I got him instantly. I wonder what's in the item over there on the rock. Normally it's a blue shell, but you don't get blue shells. I'm very curious. If I have the chance to drive there again, yeah, I have, because I have to go past the tunnel jump. I will go up there and try to get the item, just to see what's in the box. Come on, Wario. Nice. Okay, I can go up there. Yes, what's in the box? Ha, gold mushroom. So he changed it to the golden mushroom, maybe? Normally there's always a blue shell. Never ever something else. And the gold mushroom is quite useful here. That was my own one. Just a bad habit from multiplayer. Let's take the tunnel jump then. Peach. Oh, okay, I have both now. Only Toad. Got him. But still a slower time. 2:44. I didn't go shopping last Saturday. Could have caught me on Friday, I think. Okay, so Calamari Desert. 149. No chance. That's too good. Keep in mind this is a heavyweight in 100 cc's. But hey, let's try and catch at least one. Ah, that was close already. Yes, I got Peach. Nice. Ah, close. The problem is there's such a big gap. Oh, he was wiggling. Mario again. No chance to catch them. They are snaking around. So you can eliminate somebody, but then the gap stays very big, as you can see, from or between first and third player. If you get the first player, then okay, but if you miss the first guy, then there's a big gap at the end for you. Oh, come on. So yeah, I think I will play Toad's Turnpike after this, and then finish in the Stomper mod. Because it's not a bigger challenge to go around, turn around and then go after them. Okay, Bowser's remaining. There's a huge gap because I already eliminated the second placed player. It often happens to finish around the finish line. See you, Soviet. Roger, yeah, it was Roger, surely. He disguises as me. Let's see the trophy ceremony once more. Otherwise I have to leave the full screen. Is it always Mario and Luigi on the podium? I think so. They're always on 0 points. Everyone. Okay, so for the last track, I will pick Toad. I will only play Toad's Turnpike until the end. So let's see how difficult it is. Hey, I could go around, turn around, and drive with the traffic. It's going the wrong way, but I'm with the traffic for now. Let's see. Yes! Toad is almost too weak, but it worked. Ah, I didn't get Peach. Damn it. They are dodging me. I heard Bowser crying. Screaming, so they're dodging me. Okay, now against the traffic, towards the traffic. This is increased difficulty. Oh, thank you, Wario. Missed the item, but that's not important here. Woohoo! This is tough. And didn't even have to focus on stomping. Okay, Luigi's next. Oh no, I have to wait for him. Come on, Luigi. Ah, come on. Yes. that doesn't matter. If he runs into another car, that's not easy to handle. But yeah, the gap is so big again. It took so long. Should I take the shortcut? Let's try. See if I can do it. I have no idea. Oh no, damn it. Now. To the right. It took me too long. I knew to the right was actually the wrong side, but to the left would have been too fast. At least I did the shortcut on emulator. It's easy to overlook people and pass them. Come on. No! Okay, that actually helped. It was easier this way. Man, they are so far away. This is insanely hard to get a good time, I mean. So this is the final challenge for this mod. Maybe I could have taken the shortcut again. Okay, approaching the guys again. DK is next. I don't see DK. So they switched. Come on. No. Oh, he dodged the car. Not bad, DK. Finally. Peach remaining. I didn't see that car. Oh wow, 4.5 minutes already. Ooh. Peach is too fast. Wow. And I'm playing a lightweight. I bet she doesn't have to dodge the traffic if she's not on screen. She's cheating. She's cheating on me. Yeah, now she drives into it. Oh, and I still missed. Come on, no. No, it's so bad. No, come on, yes. Finish. 5.5 minutes. Damn. Yeah, Peach was cheating on me. How could she dare? Alright guys. That's it for the Stomper mod. But I have more. Sorry, I interrupted the thwomp. So that was 150cc, the times you see on the left. And we continue with more custom tracks. By Dead Hamster and Litronal. That was a bad idea. I don't need the full screen now. Yeah, they always have 0 points. So there's one track, one new custom track I have never played before, from a Sonic adventure game, at least inspired by a Sonic adventure game. Litronom created Route 64. And I will play GP then. See if the GP mode works. I will disable the coins for now. Or let's just see how they look and if they are available on GP. Yes, I love this mod. No, I don't. Input display. I think you enjoy inputs. No, I keep it in normal screen. Let's go. So 150cc again. And I haven't played as Luigi and Mario. So Mario first. There we go. Route 64. Let's see how this track looks. I mean, I had a look, but I never tried and drove it. Let's see if GP works. Looks like a track where you put the cars on. In German it's Carrera. I mean, it's Spanish, but in Germany we call it Carrera-Bahn. Not sure how you call it in English, but it has the feel of it. And it's a bit laggy, even on emulator. That's very rare. Oh, DK! Aggressive CPU players. And it has some traffic as well. It's quite long. What happens if I... Okay. Same as Toad's Turnpike if I hit a car. Same effect. That track must be big. If it lags... Oh no! If it even lags on an emulator. Normally I only experience that on console. Wow, nice ramp. I landed on Bowser. Mario couldn't handle the Bowser. Not even the small Bowser. But yeah, nice custom traffic. Ooh, lightning in second? I take it. That was one lap. No, come on. So the lap time was 1:15. Was that a pit stop? Nice. That's a bit like F-Zero. The lap time was only... It was 1:15, but because of the lag, the actual time was much more. No, not too close enough. I'm not sure if the music is from this Sonic game, I have no idea. Maybe some of you know? I'm still too far away. Taxi. I wonder if there was a zipper to give me a little boost there. These dark patches. Okay, final lap. Yay, I collected a coin. I'm not collecting all coins. Yeah, it's a zipper. Can I catch DK? He's too fast. The rubber banding is strong, it seems. can see him. I need an item. Oh yes, lightning. Let's go. Let's go. Lucky lightning. I get so many lightnings in second place. Not sure if that's right. I only win because of that. Bonsai! How did you like the track? It's not the best I ever played, but it has nice new features. The traffic. So that's good. Unfortunately, I can't play it in extra mode. Yeah, 3 lightnings. The new herald, yeah. Okay. Once more? Yeah, you just play it again. Okay, I'll play once again. 3:21:96. It's time to beat. And then I move on to other tracks. Of course, a mandatory goal, no crashes, no car crashes. In first place. Without lightnings. Oh, Yoshi. Ooh. DK, friendly. No, I missed him. Oh yes, the hit animation. That's nice. I've read about it. That's a really good new addition. You see who you hit and with which item. That's really nice. I also know that Litronome is currently working on more custom obstacles. So he's really putting in much work to even make it more customized. So these taxis were good first edition, I think. And now, if I remember correctly, he's working on a giant dino on Ancient Lake. Paddy, if you're still here. And a chomp on the Double Dash track. Mario Circuit, I think. So yeah, future custom tracks will be great. Or once he re-releases newer versions of his current ones. This is for you, DK. Yeah, I got the hit animation. Nice. Very satisfying. Oh yeah, if you don't know, if you enable the coin mode and you pick up all the coins, which is hard during the race, but you can just go for the coins if you like, you get a star as a reward. Okay, faster time. 3:06, quite consistent. Okay. Definitely a good track. A bit laggy, so that shows you how big it is. Even on emulator. And I think I will continue with New Bowser City. I like the soundtrack especially.
Welcome to Mario Kart. Mario Grand Prix.
Of course, 150cc.
Select your
And if it's near Bowser City, I will pick Bowser. I definitely enjoyed the soundtrack. And that it's rainy.
okay.
It's raining. And I never played GP on these tracks. Always time trials when I tried them out. So here we go. I also like it on MK8 if you didn't know. I think it's originally on MK7, I've never played it. But I give you a hint, that will change very soon. Whoa, that was tough. Yes, the oil. Ah, forgot. Or maybe it's water. But where's my glider? Where's my glider? I honestly thought I would get a glider now. Stupid me, stupid me. The blue ramp triggered it. But this is MK64 after all. It's kind of embarrassing and funny at the same time. So Mario's in the lead. Peach! She falls off as well. She just sacrificed herself to hit me. I think that's for kidnapping her all the time. Oh, Yoshi. Sorry. Oh, that was close. Oh, I like this track, it's awesome. What the hell? DK? Why did I slip? I'm in 5th place. This is hard. Now I'm suddenly in 1st. What happened? I thought I would rank out maybe, and now I'm in 1st place. DK gives up. Okay. I take the win. Nice. Yeah, I was expecting a glider as well, like Vansky. They all fell off. It rains indoors, yeah, the tunnel rain. Okay, that was great. Let's repeat it. (201) had it displayed again. Haha, there goes DK. Way off the track. Ah, I caught a bit of it. You shouldn't take the left side of that ramp, boost ramp, or you, otherwise you fly into the space. You fly off the track to the void. Oh, come on, 150cc mechanics. Oh no. No! I was slightly steering. Damn it, come on. Can still win. Yep. No! Ooh. And into the finish! Or next to it. Sub 2, there's my sub 2. I really enjoy this track, I like it a lot. Okay, what's next? I have so many options, I can't play them all. I think I will play the Shrine. Kiki Kai Kai Shrine. With Yoshi, if you like.
To Mario Kart.
Let's play it in mirror mode. I have never played it in mirror mode. For the additional challenge.
Mario Grand Prix.
Because I can't select extra, I can just put on mirror mode here. Maybe I could have played extra in 150cc. I didn't think about that earlier. I don't know if it's enabled in all the mods I'm playing here. No Yoshi? Haha, Mol. Hey Mol. Why not? So yeah, I can't rely on memory here. Played it a few times, but not in mirror mode. So it goes to the left, yeah. Left instead of right. And the map, the map does not mirror. Oh yeah, that's because I remember it differently, come on. So the map does not help me now. Oh, lightning, always appreciated. Whoa, aggressive Luigi. To the right? Ah, come on. And now left? I wasn't sure. Oh no. Come on, red shells. Hit Wario. No! Where's Wario? How far? He's not that far based on the map. There he is. We need a long straight now, come on. I never made it. I mean, on lap 1 I had a mushroom, I think. Alright, managed to win in the end. Is the music much louder than the last time? It's not for me. So did it change the music volume? Hey Zoki, what's up? I'm playing some custom tracks. You missed a nice Stomper mod, that was very funny. I lightninged everyone at the beginning and had to stomp them, crush them as fast as possible. So next is the DS Warrior Stadium. So it's a remake from the Mario Kart DS Warrior Stadium track. Music is fine now? Okay. The instruments were loud, yeah, that could be the case. So Zoki, if you like the mod, definitely try it out. I can show it once again after this track, just quickly, so you know what I'm talking about. But first of all, I play this custom track now, always in 150cc, and who else on his own track than Wario himself. Let's go. I also know this from MK8, but it looks a bit different. And maybe I can play it again mirrored after this round, for the additional challenge. It has some weird gravity though, after these boosts, after the boost ramp. It's not easy to handle. So it has much more gravity than normal. Oh, I missed it. Okay, this seems to be a bit easy, because I remember the track where I have to go. So I guess I will mirror it after this race. For the extra confusion, I played it once, which makes it a bit harder, I think. I'm not sure if the CPU difficulty changes on any of these tracks. I'm sure if all the tracks are by the same creator, it should be the same difficulty. But yeah, I played the last track in mirror mode, and that makes it already much harder for myself to remember where to go and drive properly. So this was a bit too easy for my taste, even before I choke it on the last few meters. Oh yeah, but I didn't catch the banana. Alright.
I'm Wario. I'm gonna win.
Yeah, it's a little glitch, yeah. But it's fast, yeah. It's NTSC, by the way, Zoki. All these custom tracks are NTSC. If you find it very fast, that's one reason. Okay, I have to restart it anyway, so I'll quickly show Zoki the Stomper mod. The introduction is already nice.
To Mario Kart.
Look at the tiny swamp. Okay, I had it in extra mode.
Select the level.
I think based on the title screen, I can't just go to mirror mode here. Yeah, so I didn't make any mistake, anything stupid. I had to unlock extra mode. Let's go to 150,
Select your player.
pick any character. And Zoki, you like DK, JP, so I will show it on this track. And welcome Shaggy. So, the idea is you have to stomp all 7 other characters. Based on the map, you can see they are spread across. You get lightning instantly. You get a lightning, and all the others are small. And once, which is not easy, once I eliminated one, he disappears and you get a counter. And then you have to go on and catch the others. So just continue this race to show how it works for all the ones who missed it. Because I really think it's a great idea. Zoki, I think you told me you played Mario Kart Tour. Do you remember the challenge where you had to stomp the others? I think Letronom, the creator, was inspired by that. And it, yeah, works out well. And of course it's a speed run. And I make it look quite easy now, but I can tell you I have struggled a lot. I missed DK. I struggled a lot on some players to crush them. There's DK. And where's Toad? So the problem is, if you slow down and you have trouble with one, there's a huge gap to the next player. Oh, nice. So maybe it is faster for me to just turn around. There are no rules. Just turn around and wait for them, because the gap was so big. Oh, just wait here. So I just pick Bowser first. And then I wait for Peach. Nice. And finish. Yeah, so if you like it, I recommend to get an emulator. Of course, you need to get a proper controller. I'm lucky enough that I can play with my normal controller by hooking it up at an adapter or through an adapter. How's time trials? Good question. Let me find out. But yeah, that was quite a good performance, I agree, Locker. And Yoshi Valley, I already played it. It's tough because they are picking different paths. They go different ways and routes. So let's see how time trials work here. I have no idea how it works. It's probably not supported. Looks like normal time trials, yeah. Yeah, it's normal time trials. You have to go to GP mode, and then you get a speedrun category. Alright. So that's quite enjoyable. I played this for 1.5 hours this session, but now I have enough of the Stomper mod. Next one is Hyrule Field. That must be a Zelda reference. I'm not a Zelda fan, but Hyrule is part of an MK8 track, so I know it's about Zelda. Oh, I forgot to play DS Wario Stadium Mirrored. I'll do that after this track. Who's the closest to Link? None of them. Luigi's green. Yoshi as well, but he's a dinosaur. Yep, Luigi. I don't remember the track layout, so I have to go by the map. I also enjoyed this to play these custom tracks again, which I played months ago, because I only played them in time trials shortly. This is my first experience in GP. I'm not sure if any of the tracks I want to play are not Ah, not compatible and GP is not supported there, I don't know. We will see. It was definitely glitchy on the earlier tracks. Oh! I went into the water. Lightning in third, always welcome. Star in third as well. Where's Peach? Damn, she's so far away, I think I can't catch her. Peach is cheating on us again. Yeah, too fast. She doesn't slow down. No, no! Why? Oh god. I might rank out. Yes, I do. Oh man. Have to play again? Have I seen the new Royal Raceway lap? No. Non-shortcut or shortcut? Non-shortcut. Okay, I didn't like the last improvement of non-shortcut Royal Raceway. So another gigantic bounce. Any official world records so far? Last time I checked the world records, it was all about KD shortcut. So I'm well aware of KD. Hopefully Peach can't escape this time. Ooh, that bounce. Got it this time.
Number one.
Who is SS? Who's that? But yeah, okay, I will have a look at your video link. Okay, I'm watching it right now. Oh, pal, it's so slow. I'll just watch the complete lap. Oh, he does the old double shroom. No. Ah, yeah, okay. Single shroom at the double shroom spot. Now normal shroom onto the ramp, and he has one shroom remaining, okay. And now comes the big part, after landing off the ramp. Drives onto it. That's it. So it's a different combination. Soft syrup. Okay, I thought it would be something super new. I mean, it's a combination of things. Yeah, that big bounce. I think I saw Weatherton explaining it months ago. I think it's a bit ago. If I remember correctly, I was still active when it happened. Okay, so I'll play DS Warrior Stadium again, but mirrored this time. No one did it so far, okay, yeah.
Welcome to Mario Kart.
Damn you, Brad.
Mario Grand Prix.
So 150 mirror mode.
Select your player.
And Wario again. It has to be Wario.
Select map.
So I'll probably play more custom tracks for another half an hour. And I don't know where to go now. Right turn? It's only mirrored, but it can screw you up. Ah, I didn't do such a mistake last time. Also, the map doesn't help. I just realized again. The map doesn't change. So I shouldn't look at the map. It's no help. But yeah, you can definitely count on me playing more custom tracks in the future. Whenever new stuff comes out. Especially by people like Litronom and Dad Hamster. Just awesome work from these guys. And surely I forget some other people who are working on stuff. But I remember these two in particular. I just recently realized that Litronom is German as well, by the way. So some German engineering here. Oh, come on. The boost cancelled the spin out. That's not normal. So these boosts here, these ramps, are extraordinary. The physics and gravity. They create a new gravity field. Alright.
I'm Wario. I'm gonna win.
What's next? Oh yeah, the Double Dash Mario Circuit track. I like that. They will be released in a complete package one day, but a few of them are not, so I'm just going through the single ones I have. This is an old one, so I had no option to change it to mirror mode. Maybe on a newer one. I will see later.
Select your player.
So Mario Circuit? I'll pick Mario.
Select map.
Oh yeah, before they had custom menu. So it looks the same, just at the top you see stock and custom. And it should be just here in Mushroom Cup. No, it's not. Oops. That did not work. Why not?
Mario Grand Prix.
Sometimes with the older ones I think I had to pick a stock track first and then go to custom. I hope so. No. Maybe because it's replacing Mario Raceway I have to pick Flower Cup? I'm not sure. Not sure how to get to this track.
Mario Grand Prix. Select your player.
One more try.
Select map.
Flower Cup maybe? Nope. Oh no, it crashed. Okay, that didn't work. Then I'm trying something else. Oh, something really crashed. I crashed the whole emulator. Nice. Great. Next try. Something worked. So Amped Up is, as you can see, Litronom's whole package until a certain point. With custom music in the menu and title screen. Really nice. So no mirror mode for now. Oh yes. That's Mario Party music, if I remember correctly. Oh no, it's Super Mario World. Super Mario World. There's some Mario Party music in here too, I remember.
Mario Grand Prix. Select your player.
Yeah, let's pick Mario.
Go. Okay.
Switch online, is it that bad? Oh my god.
Select map.
You have to pay for that. Alright, so we have Ancient Lake. Oh, it's the second track on this cup. Nice. Yeah, Super Mario World Raceway, that's awesome as well. Yoshi's Riverbed, also nice. Just listing my personal favorites. Green Greens was nice to play on time trials. Secret Slide, very difficult. SNES Mario Circuit 3. Yeah, 12 tracks here. So we get some Ancient Lake first. And then I have the GCN, so Double Dash Mario Circuit track I was looking for. Nice. So this definitely supports GP. And Litronom's working on implementing a moving obstacle here on this track, a dinosaur I think. And it's just groundwork for more tracks to add stuff to them, which is really good. Yeah, do you see the footsteps and there's the dino? So in this track it's not moving, but later it will be. These boosts are a bit strange, they are not really faster. You do a little hop if you go over them. I mean, these zippers in MK64 in general are not the greatest help. Or mushrooms in general don't have the biggest impact compared to some others. If I think of SMK. Surely if you go off-road, but not if you stay on the road. Okay, Peach was on my heels, but the rest far away. Oh, you played Diddy Kong Racing, Zoki? I never did, I have to admit. What's this music? Do you remember? Who recognizes this music? I remember that from some game. One day Mario Kart 64 meeting? Maybe. Who knows? Zoki, what's the chance that somebody will organize a Euro meet next year if I don't do it? SMG star jingle? What's SMG? I remember this music, but I don't know from which game. Okay, let's go on. So, Mario Raceway. Mario Circuit, rather. From Double Dash. With awesome music, in my opinion. I really like it. That turn is tough, and how much do I love 150cc spinouts. You never miss them. No, the Goomba. At least it's solid. It doesn't interact yet. Not yet. Yeah, I caught a bit of the SMK meet mall. But just when it was already over, I watched a few bits. But I saw that some big players, you for example, were missing. I think Scoop was missing, Sami. I'm happy for KVD that he won, I think, time trials. Okay, this is a beach track. Not really beach sand, but just near the coast, as you can see here. Yeah. Sumuri Beach. I don't know the reference. I don't remember the track layout. Don't remember all the turns here. Oh! Aha, there was transparent, like glass floor. Nice. Haha, that's really nice. It's the overpass where the track crosses. Very creative. No disrespect to that hamster, but I have the feeling that Litronome takes his base work and tries to reach another level. Not sure what that hamster is working on right now, and if he does a break from custom track designing, he deserves it. Yeah, I'm really curious where this will go in the future. What we are missing is online play, of course. I think, Zoki, you remember we tried to do online play about 10 years ago? With Lunza and a few others. I think BAJ was also part of it, and it was just horrible with the delay. It was input delay and ping lag and whatever, so it wasn't possible. Yeah, it was very laggy. And when somebody announced and told me in the chat weeks ago that Mario Kart 64 will come to the Switch, I had slight hopes until I spoke with Avni and he said no, don't get your hopes too high. And yeah, looks like he was right. Okay, Calamari Canyon. Not the most entertaining track layout, but the start is really nice with the train there. Otherwise it's quite the long track. But yeah, that's criticizing on a high level. There's a drop here, right? Oh yes. Shouldn't turn then. No, I shot myself. Okay. At least I hit somebody. Oh, I take the different route now. Oh wow, Toad. What a fake item drop. We have plants here. There was some slight redesign since I played it the last time. The track looks a bit different. Oh, no Peach, no. Of course I run into the last few frames of her star. Surely. Okay, I said the track is not my favorite, now I have a challenge missed the items. Ah, leave me alone. If you go all to the left, I pick the right. Not sure if it's the faster way. Yeah, I think it is. Bowser disappears. Must have had a ghost. Yeah. No, come on. No! I didn't know there was a sharp right turn before the finish. Okay, second. Got beaten. Oh, custom music. Something is wrong with the graphics. There's no podium. What is Mario doing? I also saw Bowser, but he never made it up to the castle. Yeah, I think it's a bit glitchy. He's crying in the corner. Yeah, it looks like it. I'm right back. I can't escape. I can't go on. So I have to restart it. Alright. I think input display is not necessary now. Sometimes it's overlapping with a map.
Select your player.
Character requests. Yoshi. Alright.
Select map.
Quickest wins. So we play the second cup now. I like especially the Super Mario World Raceway and Yoshi's Riverbed. Not so much the sandy slide here. It's very steep. But I think I remember the short path. I hope so. I hope I remember it. No, I think I missed it already. Damn. Where was it? Also, these masks on the wall. Reference to which game was it? Super Mario 2? I think 2. Is it? Yeah, it's here. Yep, I found it. So this is shorter than the regular path. Super Mario Brothers 2. The older ones among us will know it. I'm in 4th place. I hope that updates once I come out of this. Yeah, it does. Shock. So yeah, I was just confused. Super Mario USA. Yeah, I know the story behind it. In Japan, there was a different Super Mario game too, and I think it was called The Lost Levels here in Europe and USA. So yeah, the one with the mask, picking vegetables out of the floor and such. Alright, we move on to Super Mario World Raceway. Childhood memories, one of my favorite childhood games. That music. I don't care if I suck, the music is good. Try to do a shortcut, or at least the ramp route. Same here.
Champion of
Oh,
Kart.
what a remix!
Swoops up through the ranks with the unspoken star.
So I'll show you the other path. By the way, this is Mario Raceway in reverse. If you watch closely, you might recognize it. N64 Mario Raceway. So not mirrored, but in reverse. Here would be the mushroom cut. Yo, Mars24, what's up? Greetings to Down Under, and thank you very much for your subscription for the 32 months. Wow. Much love back. Alright, Yoshi's Riverbed. Bit like Yoshi Valley, but only a tiny bit. And quite ambitious to drive fast. Oh, I have to go on. I'm underwater. Nice. Could continue. Oh yeah, another Super Mario World reference here, I think. With these trees. Of course I take it. Ah. The Yoshi egg, surrounded by a fence, and the red-white Yoshi egg, which is no obstacle for the race though. Man, this is a lot harder than Time Trials because it's NTSC 150 and this track is so narrow. Damn it. Come on, Lucky, to hurry up. Oh no. Can I make it? No! Damn. Make that jump. I think I will rank out. Looks like it. Lightning? Ah. There's my lightning. Will it help me? No, that's it. Oh god, I rank out. I have to do the track again. How embarrassing. Yoshi, it was your home track. Did you remember? Everything you hate. Well, yeah, different shapes for different tastes. I actually liked it to play it in time trials when it was a bit slower. It was quite demanding and big challenge, but it was drivable, really. I mean, 150 cc's, a bit too fast for this one, yeah. For example, here, this part, you're a bit too fast for it. So you have to be more careful. Also this section here. Oh, Luigi. No, I didn't slide. I don't know why. Slide cancelled. I'm in trouble again. No! No! Come on. Can't believe I rank out again. At least I have infinite lives, not like yesterday, but damn. Yes! So lucky. The sky has darkened. Oh man, very lucky. Yeah, Mol, I already knew the track layout. I played it a bit, so I remember it. You have to play it a few times, definitely, to learn it. And now for all the Super Mario 64 fans. Hazy Maze Cave, I think is the name. Not very familiar with the original game or this track. Oh yeah, you have to continue underwater. Oh yeah. I don't get picked up. Oh man, how do I get out of this trouble now? Damn. That's tough. It was a huge time loss. I don't remember the track, and this is more like a jump and run area. Where do I have to go? Oh yeah, the maze. I went the wrong way. Surely. Nice. Oh my god. Where's the right way? Here. I will definitely rank out on this one. It's not easy to see where you have to go. But the music is something I recognize. Not sure if that helps. No! No! Oh! Oh, come on. So, to the left this time. Yeah, that's the right way. At least I remember that. No, it is not! Hey! I'm trapped. Oh, where do I have to go? Okay. Oh god, how do I remember that for next time? Not the guy who gives up. I have to do this. Finish it. Would help if my shells were a bit faster than myself. What the hell? Somehow they don't hit me. Oh no! Okay, I made it. Where do I have to go now? Left? And then? Right? No. Oh god. Damn it. I always get lost. I even saw the 7th place Wario. Maybe I should have just followed him. Yeah. Yay, I won't finish last. Very motivating. Ouch. Backwards long jumps. Must be some move from the Super Mario game. Okay, here we go again. Oh, if I study the map closely, I think the right path through the maze is highlighted a bit. It's a bit lighter and the other paths are in grey. Have to watch that. So to the left, and now I've just followed Toad. Left, left, and left again. Okay, so there are some right turns, but you have to go left all the time if you can go to the right. You could. Come on, Toad. You have to guide me. He's too fast. I think I have to settle with 2nd place now. No! Oh no! Damn! No, 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 no! I have to go all the way back now. I'm 3rd? Really? 2nd? What did the others do? Everyone fell off or what? Okay, left again. Ah, here. Okay, now I have it down. The shells are useless. Toad is long gone. Wow. The underwater mushroom. No, I can't believe it. I spun out. But why is everyone so slow? Careful. No, left, left. Damn it. Come on. I almost lost orientation again. So yeah, Toad just cheated his way into 1st. Let's see if I can catch Mario. Toad is already in the finish. Okay, third place. What's this music now? I know it. Can't really tell what it is. Okay, let's skip this. Probably my last cup for today.
Grand Prix. Select your player.
Peach.
Select map.
This track was really good for time trials. Just how the angles worked and everything. And quite the fast music. And I've been told it's a Kirby track. Yeah, I've spent a few hours on this track, so I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, great, great. Jinxed myself. Surely. Oh man, that backfired. And Toad is gone again, I think. Yeah, he's gone. Even with 1 star, there's no hope to catch him. No! What? Toad, where have you been? I didn't even see when I overtook you. Okay, then I take the win. Nice. Alright, 3 more tracks. The next one is my least favorite. For me it's just too colorful and chaotic. It's very bright. Carnival Realm. Not sure if I remember where to go. I mean, there are some arrows, but still. Look at this mess. I just follow Toad. Okay. He went off. That was not the best help. It's also a very, very long track. Too long for my taste. So this is the Rainbow Road of custom tracks. Very colorful. When I played it for the first time, I had no map. Map helps a lot. Wow, same color for the floor and the walls and everything. Very irritating. Hey! Calamari takes a very long way. I also don't like if the floor has some cutouts and you don't see the edges because everything has the same color. I think that's a mandatory change. Oh, that was lucky. And I also don't like the music here, so I'm just happy when it's over. Ha! Got you. Oh, there are some floating items. Impossible to reach. No, they're not impossible to reach. I take it back. I take it back. Oh, no. Don't dare to pass me. You shouldn't. You shouldn't either. Ooh, lightning. Oh, I can't make it over. Mario, join me. Oh, Yoshi's gone or what? He's just too fast. Maybe I still have a chance. No. No. No, I don't. Way too fast. Oh, I see him. And that was a good jump, come on. Ah. Oh, I'm in first! What? He was waiting. He threw, big time. Okay, that's behind me. Penultimate track. How's it called? Secret slide. Tough track. And recognizable music. Very. Even for me, who never played Super Mario 64. Oh, it's tough, it's tough. Not sure if I want to use that mushroom. No! It's hard if you don't remember the turns here. Yeah, everyone just fall off. Leave me. Takes all my focus not to fall off here. It's really hard. It's much faster than time trials, and you have items, other players. No! Oh, couldn't dodge it. Bye bye. Bingo! Bye bye. Okay, third. It's alright. New wall, so some changes to this track. Hey, I'm in the lead by 6 points. Final track, guys. And it's a Super Mario track. MC3. A bit wider. A bit too wide for my taste. So I remember the track layout, nice. And the music is good. Nice jam. Sound is like in the tunnel, echoing. Oop. Let's see if there's the same little shortcut like in the original. Keep my mushroom. Oh yes, nice. First. Ah, the Wii version of this track is wider. Okay. Alright, easily in first. Okay guys, that was the last cup. But I have one final track at least. Just have to look for it. Yeah, I played all the Litronome tracks I wanted to show. So we go over to Dead Hamsters DLC pack for the Overcut 64. He has many awesome tracks, but some don't support GP properly. I don't know, I don't remember which ones do in his latest version. And the track I want to show is the first one I played, and I still like the most, I think. Let's see if it works on GP.
Select your player. Let's go. Select map.
Yeah, I noticed that I picked up a coin, yes. So, just to show you, there are 24 tracks on his latest release. I think Banjo Mountain is a track some people will really enjoy, but it's not easy to drive. Then Cityscape was interesting. Oh, Aztec Temple. That is from DK64, that's really good. I played that before, but I can't play it right now. It's not the first track. Toad Village was awesome for time trials. Really good track for time trials. Jungle Japes, one I also played more with awesome ramps for shortcuts. And Boo's Mansion was very dark and nice with a maze where you could get lost. The first edition of Boo's Mansion didn't have any maze, but he added some nice routes. And the one I want to show you is the first one, Peach's Castle. I hope it works in GP. So here we go, my final track for this stream. It's based around the castle where you have the trophy ceremony. But I think the model is from Super Mario 64, people have told me. Which is almost the same visually. And yeah, it works. It doesn't crash. In an earlier version, it was crashing after the first lap or at the end. But it works fine. But all his tracks worked really great in time trials, I have to say. Which was my focus when I played them first. And time trials was also the first mode supported for these custom tracks. Yes, first place. I have to win it. I'm Peach. Ooh, that was close. Enter the castle. Alright guys, it has been quite a long stream, but this is it. I hope you enjoyed the custom tracks. The Stomper mod was a good first, and I played it for the first time. It was really interesting. And I also liked the Route 64 tracks. I knew all the other custom tracks, but really great ones amongst them. So yeah, see you next time everyone for the next Mario Kart game. You heard right. I won't stop here. This was the day 2. I won't play tomorrow, but most likely on Friday. And that will be day number 3 for the next Mario Kart game in my custom own Mario Kart tour. So yeah, see everyone next time if you like. Bye.